Okay, let's begin. So, welcome to the show, Eat with the Owner.
Yeah, it's my honor to be here, actually.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. And today is episode 49.
49?
Yeah,
that's a lot.
great.
So you do that once a week or once a month?
Actually,
Depends.
probably we did one episode last week. It depends on some guests want to be on the show or I was too busy or something because I only every week I have only 1 day or 2 days I am available.
Okay.
Okay. Probably
pretty busy.
Sit a little bit closer.
Yeah.
So how to write your name?
You mean in pinyin or
yeah, pinyin is fine.
Shuo, S-H-U-O,
and
P-A-N-G, Pang.
Also.
Okay.
Oh, that's
very
nice.
easy.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, I have English name, but when I come to Canada, I never use it. So that's weird.
Yeah, the English name, I used to have English name as well. But then my name is not bad. Your name is not bad either.
It's easy to pronounce.
Yeah, easy to pronounce.
Yeah. Even my wife's name, there's an X inside.
X is very difficult.
Very difficult. But English speaking people can pronounce that. It is really easy. But because there's I think the Canadian the society is really accept the different diversity and multi-language environment.
They have seen a lot of different names already.
Yeah,
all kinds of names. Yeah,
you can pronounce it. Even one time I go to the Quebec City, I saw one white guy eating with the chopsticks.
Okay.
Eating noodles alone. So it's never
actually,
say that.
Yeah, well, you picked already, right? You picked the intestines, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Intestines. So I write this down.
And one rice.
Okay, I leave it here. But I guess downstairs is busy. I give it like a few minutes later.
Yeah.
No problem. 1 second. I give it aside.
You don't have the electric order management, something like that.
No, we don't. It's yeah, but on the cash machine we do. It's software. Yeah. But that is too fancy.
Yeah. Even one time I went to I don't know which one. The restaurant have the QR code. You can scan. Right?
Yeah, you can scan the Imperial, the Yixiangju Imperial. They have
not that one.
The sushi, all sushi they have that sushi place. Sushi
but the surprise me is that the QR code actually is a URL for a PDF version of the menu. So after you download it, if you scan it, you need to download the PDF. Okay,
that's not too nice.
Not good. Yeah, not good.
We both of us working IT, right?
Yeah. We can count by the extensions. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. The PDF. We can count how many times we went to that restaurant. So it's funny.
Yeah, download. You automatically download the file.
Yeah.
File. That's
automatically rename.
That's bad design.
That's bad design. Really bad.
Technology. So, actually, I want to ask, do you mind, what year you were born? How old are you?
1981.
Oh, you're younger than me.
Really?
I'm 79.
But you look younger.
You look young too. Yeah, we both look very young.
Yeah. We have ponytail.
Yeah, ponytail. very similar.
Yeah.
So 81. So where did you grow up?
Yeah, that's a long story. So I originally from Beijing, and but I'm not born in Beijing. I'm born in Ningxia province.
Okay. Your parents they working live in Beijing. Is that the people, the young people, that generation, they were sent to the rural area to?
Yeah.
So your parents, you're Zhiqing, right?
Yes.
Really, that's really cool.
Yeah, they go to the west northern west part of China.
Xinjiang.
Ningxia.
Ningxia is a very, very tough place, right? It's very poor.
Yeah, very poor. At that time, they go to the Helan mountain.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's the factory surrounded by the mountain. It's a rocky mountain. Nothing else on, but the rock.
Okay. So both of your parents went there when they were young.
Yeah, they come from Beijing and they go there, and I was born in the mountain.
Okay.
Yeah. So after maybe I lived there for 6 or 7 years, I moved to the city because the whole factory, the water resource over there is limited. Okay. So the factory consumes a lot of water over there, and they decide to move to city. Yeah.
But so when you were 6, 7, 8 years old, you moved to Beijing.
No, we moved to Yinchuan, the capital.
Okay.
Yeah. So a relatively the bigger city. Yeah. So I moved there, and I go to University of the Ningxia University, also located in Yinchuan. But after that, I go to the Beijing University for a master degree.
But your parents, they did not move back to Beijing that time? No?
No.
Really?
Even right now.
They're still in the Ningxia?
They're really happy. My parents go to fishing very nearby their house.
The attitude is really...
Attitude is 1,000 or something.
Okay,
not really bad. Not that bad.
Okay,
yeah.
I thought always have the impression that all the western area of China, they all very high plateau.
After Ningxia, it's go to Qinghai, right? Then Qinghai is go higher. Ningxia is really flat.
You have a lot of Muslim people there, right?
Yeah. So many good lamb.
Lamb hot pot.
Lamb everything. Oh my god.
So you have to enjoy a lot of the food. Is pretty amazing.
Pretty good. Lamb and beef. Lamb, I think is the best.
Yeah.
I tested. Even here, the lamb is almost come from the Australia or New Zealand. I think it's not good.
I graduate from Tianjin University.
Yeah.
In the university, we always have several big cafeterias. One of the cafeterias is only for the Muslim people.
Yeah.
And they always have even the price better.
Price are better.
Yeah, price is better.
Okay.
And you have to yourself has to be a Muslim, Chinese Muslim, or you have to have a classmate's friend to bring you there.
Okay.
And then
village.
Yeah, it's kind of the lamb or the beef or something, just like a big portion, less expensive.
Okay.
It's amazing. So,
whoa.
Yeah.
In our university, it doesn't need to have other students, Muslim students, bring you there. You can go there directly. The price is the same thing.
That time was because I was 2 years older than you. It's about the same time. So that time, I guess it's very, very interesting. It's a big business for the cafeteria in the university campus. We have several big ones. We go the first, second, they have number. The cafeteria 1, 2, 3, they all have different kind of style.
Yes, something like that.
Some of them is super big. Some of them very kind of catering different flavors, different regions. So it's a little bit more expensive, but then you can try different window, and every window serves different region food.
Yeah,
it's really amazing. So, but the best, my experience was the Muslim cafeteria.
Yeah,
you see people there, students from there, they all good portion and then really amazing food.
And everywhere is clean.
Yeah. But you all your the primary school, high school, all in Yingchuan, right?
Yingchuan, yes.
Then you Beihang. Wow, that's a nice.
That's cool. Actually, I
did you get extra points? You go there because you're from that region?
No.
So
I got extra points when I go to the Ningxia University. So when I was high school, I won the national competition. Yeah, so I have extra points to go to the because my study is really worse.
But you did not choose to go to Ningxia University.
No, Ningxia University is my bachelor school.
Okay.
Bachelor university, and Beihang is my master.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what major did you?
Computer science.
It's the same. Computer science. Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, start from assembly, right? The C++ and everything.
Assembly.
High school stage, I played the 4WD, the situation. I played that for many years, and I got the first place in Ningxia province level. So after that, that's my grade 11 bar, and I represent Ningxia province to go to the national competition. So that's why I got.
Is that like a Japanese animation? The same.
Yeah.
So there's a competition for that thing.
Yeah. Tamiya is a fancy one for that time. So we can't offer that. We can't buy that.
It's just remote control, right?
Not remote control. It's a tracked the car. So you assemble the car and configure the motor and the electricity and everything and put it in the track.
But how do they drive? Somebody have to control.
Motor. No control.
But how about the direction? Whatever. Just the
because
speed?
The track is curved.
Oh, so
we designed the track.
Okay.
There's a little wall over there. You need to not go. The competition is mainly about not go outside and go quicker.
Okay,
Yeah.
the speed.
The speed and stability.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes they have the brake at the tail, so when they go up, the brake is automatic.
But like in the Beijing University, is the what is the official name of the university? The Beijing
That's a hard
aerospace technology.
aerospace and
Aerospace, something like that.
The
But it's a good school for the technologists.
yeah.
You got computer science master degree as well, or you stay the same, or computer science?
Yeah, computer science.
So you graduate, let's say, 2003 from the
2004
Okay.
for the
Ningxia University.
Yeah, for the bachelor.
And then you have
graduate,
3 years for the bachelor. 3 years.
There's a 1 year in the gap.
Okay.
So I spent 1 year.
So that time, the computer science, is that easy to get job? Like, is the market? Because I knew 2002 was pretty tough.
Yeah.
I graduated 2001, super lucky one. We were the lucky year. So 2001, very easy for us to get a job right away from school. But the 2002 was pretty bad. Maybe 2003 better as well, job market. But then after that, probably getting better.
Yeah, I think it's getting better. I don't make too many problems after I graduate.
Okay, so what is your first job like 2000 after 2008? That's the Beijing Olympic, so everything was booming.
Yeah, actually, I got my internship job at 2006.
Okay.
Yeah, before my graduation, I do the internship. The first one is the game company. So we do the real-time rendering, we do the game engine, and also we make the games. After make the games, and it's at that time is a pretty advanced game.
Okay.
So it's a 3D mahjong and a poker game.
Okay. 3D mahjong.
3D mahjong and poker game. So you can play. You can see actually the avatars come from different areas.
Poker is like Chinese poker or the
Dodi.
Dodi. Okay.
Chinese poker,
Yeah, Chinese poker. That one.
Yeah.
But that Dodi is like it's a phenomenon. Everybody was playing, but once. And then disappeared, right? Nobody's playing anymore, right? Nobody's playing that anymore.
Yeah. Still have someone play that.
But it used to be huge. Like everybody was playing, even not online. I remember I was in Egypt 2002, 2003. That time, like everybody was playing Dodi.
Super popular.
Yeah. But then they moved to the online, right? The online game.
Yeah.
But then after that, 2 or 3 years, maybe. I don't know, but then I just felt nobody was playing anymore, and then it was replaced by Sanguosha.
Sanguosha.
Okay. Sanguosha was pretty popular. Yeah.
But it's not a poker game.
It's not poker. It's a
board game.
Yeah, it's a board game.
Yeah.
Like you, but 30. Yeah.
Yeah.
The time 2000, around 2000, the online game, the most popular is the Sigu Junqi. Do you know that?
Yeah.
That one we were playing the 年中 game. 年中 game was online. We were playing like every night, even the whole night. We went to the internet cafe for the whole night. We end up leaving around 6 o'clock in the morning, spending whole night because it's cheaper. Like playing whole night.
Yeah, I remember in Yinchuan, when we go back to the university and we have classmates over there. So our site is just the cafeteria, the internet cafe.
Yeah, internet cafe.
For $10, RMB dollars. For 1 night.
Yeah, 1 night. Very cheap.
Yeah, super cheap.
But for that game, like the 3D of mahjong and then the Chinese game, like the poker game.
Yeah. And that company is owned by some Taiwan people.
Okay.
Yeah. And after that, I worked at the company for like until 2012.
4 years, almost 4 years, 4 or 5 years.
If count the internship, it's 6 or 7 years.
Okay.
Yeah. Because they moved the headquarters to Taipei.
Okay.
So with that, I go to the Taipei for 1 month for business trip. Actually,
that's nice.
That's
nice.
Super nice. Super impressive.
And also like very good food. The food is crazy.
And at that time, Taiwan is super friendly with the mainland. So
that time probably.
Mind you.
I guess it's like the relationship was encourage a lot of tourists from mainland, right? So it's kind of super friendly.
Yeah.
So the economic ties.
Yeah, super good, super good. That's a booming area. It's we go
Best
there
time,
and best time. So we one our friends, local person, and drive us around the island.
So you spend 1 month. That's like
1 month.
That's really good.
Yeah, and the company reimburse you. So
Yeah,
super happy.
Yeah. And
that's good.
I guess even today, Taiwan is you have to. I haven't, but it's almost everybody has to visit in your life.
Yeah, I think it's a must to go.
Yeah, must to go like Taiwan, Japan.
Yeah. But at that time, I regret I not visit Thailand. Thailand is also another place I want to go. Never have a chance.
But for the game company, like what language do you use? Do you totally like what you learned in the school, right?
Yeah, something like that. C++.
So they use C++ to develop games.
Yeah, I use as a company. I use C++ for 6 or 7 years. Yeah.
Wow, that's with that experience, you must be really good at the next.
Really
job. What will be the next job like?
My last job is
after that.
After that, my boss is who is come from Thailand. That person started another company to let us come. So I lead a small team, which have 3-4 guys for the technical side, and some the girls and the young people for the content. So we generate interactive pipeline. We use a Kinect. The Kinect is a kind of device that can capture your body and facial animation.
Is that? Oh, it's like the Xbox thing.
Yeah.
The same.
Okay. But we don't use the Xbox. We connect to the PC.
Okay.
Yeah. So and we use the SDK from the Microsoft to remap the animation from
the movements, everything.
Yeah, skeleton and animation, everything, and we have content editor. So they make the jokes, news reports, and everything.
That's pretty very pioneer. Very
pioneer. That time is 2013. I think. Yeah, very pioneer. So they put the content to the cloud, and the user can download through their app, mobile app on the cell phone, and download the content because there is no video, just body animation. So we can compress data to very small. So for one program, we compress is 600 KB. Yeah, for maybe 5 minutes. Yeah, super small. But that time, people don't know what is rendering, what is video. They said it's a cartoon video, right? So what's the difference? So we add many interactive elements.
So this boss is very kind of technological, very.
But I think it's at that time it's too pioneer. So it's a 2 steps away from people. We're trying to hook up with VCs at that time, but failed because VC doesn't understand.
Okay.
So that's a problem.
So that's like a startup, right? It's like
a
startup.
That's startup.
How long you stay in there? Like
1 year and a half.
So it did not end well. The company startup.
My team doesn't end well. Yeah.
But the boss, his company is still.
His company is still living. I think for now. Yeah. I think for now. He's a very good business person. Yeah, very technical person. But he
is still in Taiwan.
No, they are in Suzhou right now. So I visited Suzhou many times, Suzhou Industrial Park, many times. And before I come to Canada, I even decided to live there, move there from Beijing. So very nice place.
But after that company went like that's about 2014-15, right? That's about
2014.
Okay.
And after 2014, actually during in this Suzhou company, I go back to the university, the Peking University, for teaching. So you being like they call assistant professor or something, 助教 is that? Part-time teacher.
Okay.
就是兼职讲师。
Okay.
Because a man, if you do the teaching full time, the salary is pretty low.
Okay.
Yeah, so I work full time and teach at the weekend.
Okay.
in
But it's like it's a real like university class or like for the university students or like some maybe continued education.
no, it's a real university class. I teach many lessons during 6 years. I teach there 6 years. It's a master students.
Okay.
They go to my class. My class is teaching the Unity development, game development. So I teach them the history of gaming and how to develop games and how to develop.
So they have the credit for that class as well.
Yes.
Really, that's open already? Because I thought like all the professors in the university were like full time at least. They kind of
they're really open. They're really open because the director of department at that time is super good, and he's I remember he's from Disney or something. He's top level. So they hire lots of industrial experts, even if they don't have the PhD degree, so they can still teach like us, like me. I don't have PhD degree, so I can still teach in the Peking University. But yeah, at that time it's super good. I love teaching. Yeah.
But that must be a great resume if you associate you teaching in Beijing University.
Yeah.
That's like a top university.
Yeah, it's top. It's pretty top.
It's good on the resume.
The tricky thing, the funny thing is, Peking University is the college is called. I don't remember the full name.
Okay. So they have a 学院, right, or some 学院.
软件与电子学院 software and the microelectric college. I teach over there, and I teach a major in student major in digital arts. And that's a major I actually before I go to the master degree, and I want to go to the Peking University in the exactly same major.
Yes, major.
But my scores doesn't reach their line.
Okay.
So I go to the Beijing University and back to teaching them in the same major.
In Tianjin University, the same the college or 学院 we call the 电信学院, and then we have different 不同的系. We have the computer science, we have computer, and then another was maybe the macro, that kind of Williams or some other stuff, more like electric field, that kind of crazy. They need a lot of mathematics. We have the courses like we share the same courses. Some courses like using the whole mathematics like different level. It's too difficult, too hard for us to understand. So they have the formulas of that kind of crazy mathematic formulas. Fourier, whatever the crazy French mathematician. So,
Fourier, FFB.
The
fast Fourier.
It's a crazy one.
It's crazy one. And for my bachelor degree, that university, our department, the computer science department, belongs to a college called physics and electric college.
Okay.
So we still need to learn physics.
Okay.
大学物理.
Very hard.
Very hard.
That's amazing. But after that, are you come to Canada after that, or you?
No, after 2014, I joined company as a CTO, and we are actually co-founder of that company. And
so you had the startup, or co-founded a startup company.
And at that time I touched some technology called virtual reality. At that time, it's super
it's too early. It's too early. Even today, they say. Still early. They said the Zuckerberg, the Meta made the mistake for investing too much. Still, their stock market, their share price went up like doubled like over the last 6 months. But how come the Meta share price went up so much?
So maybe
right now they do really well.
The stock price is going down a little bit.
No, it's up crazy.
Up crazy?
It's like
we should buy some.
One time, I guess 6 months ago, like because their financial report came out from 120 for the job to 90, like a big job one day, 20-30% job. But right now it's more than 200 already, more than double. Meta right now more than
At that time, 6 months ago, I want to buy some stock.
Yeah, they were really bad. They were 90. The lowest point was 90. Now it's, I believe, recently probably 220. So it's more than twice, more than double.
Yeah,
so
you invest a lot.
Yeah, the people, they at that time, because they said the revenue from advertisement went down, and also the big mistake. Everybody said big mistake on the metaverse.
Yeah.
And then now probably people, they still have chance maybe.
Did you try their headset, the Oculus, the latest? This is really good, because in the early times when I started the VR development, and they need to have high performance computer. You need a tethered. The headset need to be tethered to the computer. So everything is calculated in the computer. But right now they are using headset. It's an independent device. So the battery and the CPU, GPU, everything in the headset. So lightweight, and there's no tether at all.
The tether, you mean a cable or something?
Yeah. Tether.
You have to connect it by cable.
By cable, yes. And at that early time, actually 3 cables.
Yeah. But I still like the virtual reality is like by theory, I guess could be the direction because you have your like reality living right now, the life you live, and then you have in the virtual reality you have your asset, your house, you have everything, and then your reputation, you famous in that world, and then you have cryptocurrency to link them.
Yeah,
seriously, that's crypto is a gateway.
Yeah,
it's very it could be very big later.
Yeah,
but just like
property in a digital world.
Yeah, but right now it looks like a lot of people. Me, I never touch it because But for the people playing video games, that could be very natural for them to get the expensive gear, expensive those kind of.
Cryptocurrency is a kind of the authorized digital.
Yeah, it just make the link.
Let them link. Yeah, I talk with Sandbox. Is another platform who generate the content in the platform and link to the crypto. They do very well, but it's not VR.
What is your VR doing like?
At that time, it's pretty fun. So pretty interesting time there because our main business is accept the customized experience from the big companies like Mercedes, Audi, BMW, all the auto cars company because they want to advertise their high-end technologies like Audi. Right? They want to demonstrate their four-wheel driving, the quadro. Right? They want some incredible scene to demonstrate how good it is. They want the VR. So we design an experience that use a lunar rover on the moon surface.
Okay.
So you can do that in reality, right? In the virtual reality, you put on a headset, you can let it drive around you, and you can drag and draw on the electricity and equipment. You can check there's a quadro inside. Yeah, even you can demonstrate even the quadro works on the moon.
But so, that's those big car companies. Your target, like a potential customer, did they really become your customers? Or?
Yeah. We work a lot. Yeah. Even I involved more than 10 projects with them. The car companies and even the live performance. We also do some project with live performance, the live stage.
So that means like the VR company you have like a startup company. So the company did really well.
Yeah. Even now it's still working, still running.
But you left.
I left.
Really?
Yeah.
But that's how many years you stayed? You are the CTO there, so very important role.
Yeah. I came here from 2016. Even I came here, I still support remotely. So I have a machine. Do you watch Big Bang, the Sheldon?
No, I know that's a big. Yeah. I'm not a technical geek.
You are, I think. At that series, Sheldon have a screen and a walking machine with a computer inside. So he pretend he's a robot. At that time, I have TV and my portrait, my image on TV and the machine underneath. So yeah, I meeting with them every day.
But that's like
That's really tough.
what like you working if the company really going well, what make you kind of leaving the behind to
Yeah, because I want my life. Yeah, come here. Why I come here? I just want my life because I worked super hard before.
But how did you know Canada, or like how did you know like the immigration program in Canada?
I know it.
You haven't visited Canada before, or did
No.
you?
No, never.
Okay.
I went to the States. I think it's the same. But after coming, I don't think it's the same. It's different. But it's similar.
Yeah.
Similar. Yeah, I went to California and Montreal and many places in the West. So I like North America.
Okay.
In States and Canada, I like them. And I know here because I am doing the game. So there's many games coming here. Yeah. So I don't remember how I know the immigration program.
Yeah. But you started like if you came here 2016, that you must have started like 2015, 14,
2002. No, 2012. Yeah, 2012. I started from there, and at that time they doesn't need the French exam at that time.
So you're Quebec immigrant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we decided to send our application as soon as possible. But
do you have an agent or you do it by yourself?
I do by myself.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Because 2012, my company doesn't really busy. So I can multitask.
Yeah, exactly. When you're not busy, you have some.
Yeah. So I save some money over there. And I found that it's not really complex. Just read everything in the form and send it out.
Yeah.
But after that, before I send it, I found they asked for the exam, French exam.
Yeah.
So I started learn French in Beijing for 1 year, whole 2012 whole year. I remember 2012 for 1 year and passed the exam.
Is that called 法蒙? Is that correct?
法蒙
Is it
Alliance Française?
Okay.
就是 I learned 200, 300 hours over there, and I learned 500, more than 500 at another place called Fabijia.
Okay.
It's another French language place. And after that, I passed the exam and sent out application and wait. And wait for 3 years. There's no response.
But you what kind of program you get the skilled worker?
Skilled worker.
Really?
Yeah.
Skilled worker. Yeah, I guess. That time, did you have interview? Or?
No.
So just send the application, wait for 3 years.
Wait for 3 years is no responses. So after that, the Trudeau
became the prime minister.
Prime minister, and he accelerates everything.
Yeah.
So we are majoring in the computer science, right?
Yeah.
The computer science before he on board, the computer science is 6 points. Okay. After it's 12 points.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good for you.
Yeah, it's good for me.
Yeah.
So I accelerated a lot at that time. So after 1 year, I got CSQ and everything, and
But do you have before you get the CSQ, before or after you did you have an in-person interview?
No, never.
Really?
Not asked. No.
So how? But do you know the points you have to have? Like you have computer science, you have 12 points. You have overall, you have to pass certain total points to qualify.
Yeah,
do you know your own points?
Yes, I know. I calculate.
Yeah. But you calculate so many points for you. But do you have the official points from the immigration office? Like they probably tell you, okay, this all your stuff, your kind of facts, your backgrounds, everything, education, age, everything. Yeah. Like did they tell you?
I don't
points?
Remember. I don't remember they tell you. They tell me.
Okay. Just saying you pass.
Just saying you pass. Okay. Actually, they are not saying. I dialed telephone to the immigration department. I called them. Okay. Ask them what's my status in the immigration. Okay. They are really heavy French accent. Okay. Tell me that is accepted or something. I don't remember the word.
But they're not sending you by email or mail or something, registered
Mail. After they send me mail. Yeah.
That's, you have a good time, I guess. I
really good time.
Yeah, my immigration, I guess we did the in-person interview. So they did
In
test.
Hong
No, Hong Kong. I'm pretty here. I'm in Montreal. Because I had a work permit before.
Okay.
So we had to do the English test, the interview. They test you just over, not real test, but they talk to you in English and French.
Okay.
So they basically give you points on spot, like you get this many points on English and this many points on French. French is much more important than English.
Yeah.
So the total points probably 16 for French, 6 for English only.
Oh.
So if you perfect French, you get 16 points, and you perfect English to give you 6 points. So that time they tell exactly how many points you get this, because also your age, you married or not, you have kids or not, your education background, your work experience. Yeah. So they tell you how many points total, and then what is the passing point. I get, as a family, me and my wife, we got 3 points more over the line. So
that's good. That's good. Yeah.
Because my French was bad, but my wife was speaking okay French, so she got extra points as a sponsor. So without her contribution, we're gonna fail.
Yeah. She got your wife.
Yeah. She got extra points on the French.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's that time was very. They tell you on spot. They tell you there you get this point, this many points, this many points.
And my time is the exam by French test. I attend the French test, the French exam. So you need to get B1. I think B1 is not have extra point, but you have qualified to send the application.
But you have if you have B2 level or the C1 level, you get extra points.
Yes, B2 have extra, but I got B1, so no extra. But my English is good.
Okay.
Not good enough, but it's good enough for the English.
That's good. So you actually you landed 2016.
2016, yeah, in October. So it's getting colder.
That's already, you here 6-7 years already.
Six, more than 6. Yeah, I still love here. Yeah, even someone asked me to move to Toronto. I don't have too much motivate for that. for living, I love here. Because in my past work in Beijing, and Beijing is not too much place you can play around. Right? I love nature, so I want to go to some mountains and riverside. Yeah.
But when you get the kind of landing paper, so then you kind of tell the company you probably want to leave the company, or that time you were like
landing paper doesn't relate to a company.
No, I mean you decide I have the landing paper, I need to probably move to another country, move to Canada. You cannot fully full time working the VR company.
My colleague accept that, no problem. Yeah, and even in 2018, I back to China and support them for a couple of months. At that time, his flight is really easy. So I directly to Montreal to Beijing. That's it.
The headquarters in Beijing.
In Beijing, yeah.
But you don't have official role there. You quit your title.
Currently, at that time, I still CTO of that company. So they accepted a very big project. Yeah.
But did they have issues finding a replacement? You have to
because this is a very pioneer area, so there's not too much people can do that. So that's why they accept a project that needs many experts work on that. So that's why I back to China at that time.
But today this company they're doing better, or they grew very well, or
it's okay. It's okay. They can also survive. Yeah.
But all this a lot of this technology company, startup company. A lot of the ultimate goal is to be purchased by a huge company, right? Is that true?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But this company is a little bit different. They are not, end goal is not that. End goal is just earn money, just like that.
But right now I guess right now it's very tough for all this kind of relatively smaller small company like even the auto company like a BMW, Benz, they all struggle right now. I guess themselves they're struggling right now.
Yeah.
So they may not be able to spend extra money on those kind of not so necessary fancy stuff.
And for impact for us is for this small company is accepting normally the offline exhibition like auto show or like performance or something like that. During pandemic, they canceled everything.
That's bad.
So we change our direction very quick because we are small, very quick. We change to the online exhibition. So they still need to spend the money on the advertisement. So we accept that project on the web 3D or something like that. Even we accept some task from the Summer Palace, 故宫.
Okay.
故宫，因为什么？
I guess 故宫 is Summer Palace.
Summer Palace.
Oh, Forbidden City.
Forbidden City.
Okay.
It's a Forbidden City. Summer Palace is
颐和园. Summer Palace 颐和园. Forbidden City. Forbidden City.
We digitalize that.
Your company?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty big.
Yeah, that's a big job. It's actually different. So if someone make like a J, you need to reproduce that like a J. So asking more higher than the graphics.
I guess you're right. All this VR thing, the AR or augmented reality, right?
Yeah, and right now is one word two word come out called mixed reality or cross reality.
Okay.
Because right now, let's say the Oculus or other headsets have the camera outside, so you can see actually outside through the camera.
Okay. So there's a switch mode like you can switch to see through or like the reality world.
Even you can overlap that reality and the virtual.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
What are the Meta has their own Oculus, right?
Oculus.
Another LG or Samsung, they have their own, right? Another big brand is that.
Samsung before 8 years ago, they have one, but the technical they come from the Oculus. Oculus at that time is an independent company. It's
no, it's part of Meta.
Yeah.
So they are the best right now.
Yeah, they're best. Yeah, Meta is best. Yeah. Right now is in China where we were using HTC Vive. Yeah, HTC normally normally famous by the cell phone, but at that time they start to the VR headset.
But with this VR thing, like everything like in the what is that, the headset, but they must use the very best, smallest chips, right? Advanced.
Yeah.
Will that the technical bandwidth from United States, will that affect that or?
Actually, it's all the I don't say all the chips. It's all the mobile VR headset. The chips come from Qualcomm.
Qualcomm,
Qualcomm. Yeah.
But right now they will have trouble getting them, I guess.
Yeah, they have trouble getting. But there's one company, the Chinese company called Pico. They're still getting that. Yeah, they still getting that. They still use the Qualcomm chip for that. The same as Oculus. Exactly same.
But at the end, right, I guess that will give a little bit extra difficulty to the business sometimes.
Maybe, I don't know. We don't know what happens.
If it's top high end, you compete with chips get smaller and smaller, or the battery life, whatever the whole thing in the headset, that thing has processing power.
Yeah, maybe Qualcomm gave the chips to United's own company first, then other company. Maybe there's some gap.
Yeah, they always find a way.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Give me 1 second. I probably get this order to the kitchen. It's when I can let me see that. Still there. are pretty lucky staying the whole same field for all this
for a
year.
long time. Yeah.
So this is the value.
Yeah. But this still my interest in it. So yeah, even now I still believe I don't like cell phone for my personal life.
Okay.
Cell phone is a limited way to interact with digital world.
What do you mean?
The touch screen.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Okay.
The touch screen, you need to tap that and typing on the touch screen. At the very beginning, when iPhone come out, I hate that because I have big thumb. So only 2 thumbs cover maybe half screen.
Okay.
I hate that. Yeah. After the screen bigger, I switch to the smartphone. The first iPhone I use is iPhone 6.
Okay.
iPhone 6.
That was pretty late. Have
pretty
3, 4.
Yeah. But my wife started use from the iPhone 4.
Yeah. I have 4S.
Yeah.
The first one is maybe 4S.
Yeah, that's the best. Yeah, I love that. And and
4S is the first one with square. I guess it's a little bit square.
Yeah.
Before it was round.
Yeah. The iPhone 6 is first round. First rounded corner.
Yeah.
Everything rounded. But the system is super good. I use that for 6 or 7 years. Even I came here, I still use that.
Actually, do you want to talk about something about your immigration here? Like
no problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 2000 you landed here. What do you do? Like 2016 the winter, beginning of winter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Always also like, did you worry about like finding a job or something? But you working the computer science, like I think should be fine. Easy, right?
It's relatively easier, but at that time, my English is not really good. Even I can't speak a whole sentence at that time. I'm really nervous at that time. So because I need work at night time, so I need support the China side.
Okay.
Support China side at that time, and in the daytime, I found some opportunities to attend some social activities in the universities. I attend a workshop in Concordia University. Just practice my English.
Yeah.
So my work is I never worried about my technology and everything.
You have the experience, the stuff, the skills.
Yeah. I attend the activity over there. For first workshop, I was a student, but from second, I become a mentor.
Okay. But a lot of people, like especially we know a lot of Chinese friends, Chinese immigrants here. A lot of them they have a strong background for the technology stuff.
Language is
language is the first one.
Yeah.
A lot of them I came here 2006. A lot of people around that time. It's like you have to get a degree in local university. Most of them is Concordia. You never did that.
I never did that. I never went to school.
They're saying like you have several years of working the good IT company in China, but then here they don't recognize the work experience or something. So it's better to spend 2 or 3 years to get a degree from Concordia University. Also, with this time,
start from there.
Also this time you can practice your English or French. You get yourself ready.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, some people they think it's a waste of time, right? You have to make money.
It's things. If you want that degree, you can go to the university. If you don't want a degree like me, I already have a master's degree, and it's good school, right? And it's also recognized by the Western countries.
Exactly. So
it's good one. I don't want my extra diploma, and so that's why I not attend any program in the university, and I just practice my language. Okay. After that, I joined to the local company.
Okay. How long it took you to get
the first job here? Around 3 or 2 years and a half.
2 years?
2 years and a half.
So that's 2016. So
2019.
I
got my first job.
Okay.
It's a Quebecois company.
Okay.
Headquartered in the Quebec City.
Okay. But do you need to speak English there or French there?
I can, but I don't need to.
Okay.
Yeah.
But in the programming world, most of the time English is
It's
okay.
English. Their English also good.
Yeah.
But when they are communicating with each other, they use French.
Yeah.
And if they do the company meeting or something like that, they still use French. That's through that I can practice my listening in French.
Yeah.
So I can understand. Even when they discuss about the technology things, the words still
English words.
Yeah,
yes.
It's pretty easy to understand.
So from that's 2.5 years, like what did you do? Like you supporting part-time support the VR company in China.
In China.
But other things you just practice your English and then something else.
Until end of 2018.
Okay.
I support the VR company in China.
Okay.
After the 2019, I start to find my job.
Okay.
To attend the activity in I attended the workshop in Concordia in early 2019. So I actually find my job from 2019.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of workshop is that? Like is that like a volunteer job or like they pay you as well?
No pay.
So it's volunteer.
they provide yes, volunteer. Okay. And but they provide food.
Okay, food, and then it's like projects. They kind of workshop.
They invite some local industrial people to have a lecture or some speech in a workshop, and they have the project come from the university, maybe the smart city or the VR. My project is in the VR, so I took my own VR headset over there. They also have the VR headset.
Okay. But how many hours a week people usually spend there?
I think once a week.
Just once a week.
Just
full day.
Full day, I think. A full day. Yeah.
Just get people to get used to get the experience a little bit, right?
Yes.
That's interesting.
Yeah. They attract all kind of people, right? In different background. They can work together no matter where you come from. You can work together. I think it's a really good.
Yeah, it's a good
activity.
How did you find that stuff? That's a very. I guess a lot of people still today they don't know that. The first time, first time I hear that, it's a great idea. You have free time, you want to have experience, have also connections to other people.
Yeah.
Other peers like the technical background.
Yeah. I will start from the very beginning, and I joined to the Dragon Boat team.
Okay, Dragon Boat.
Before I found a fun job, I think it's 2018 or something like that, or 2017, something like that. And we practiced together. And one guy in the Dragon Boat team.
Jeez, that's right before the pandemic.
Right before pandemic, yes.
Actually, I was in the Dragon Boat team as well.
Really?
Yeah. I went.
Which team?
No, from Tianjin University. We like Tsinghua University, Tianjin University.
We're Beijing team.
Yeah, exactly. You have Beijing team. Yeah. Yeah, I remember the Olympic part.
We're in the same. Yeah, Olympic round harbor.
Yeah. Round harbor. Yeah. I was there.
Yeah. We're in the same race, right?
Yeah, in the same. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
I just realized it's just like right before the pandemic.
Right before, yes. After that, they stopped.
I feel so long ago.
Yeah, so long ago. Yeah, and one person from the Dragon Ball team introduced me the Concordia workshop. Yeah. So we go there together, and
that's amazing. 2018, so close.
Yeah. So my trick is if you want to practice language, don't stay at home.
Yeah.
Just go to the society. Go to whatever you want.
Some people even go to the community college or somewhere or the high school to they have
to learn.
There's language programs for the lot of local high school.
Okay.
Yeah. So
that's a way.
Yeah.
That's a way.
So they give you courses like probably full-time courses or like part-time. So I
never go
there. Yeah. Even English, French, both of them.
Because for us, for the people that graduate from Chinese university, already have the English background. Right? We can read. We can write.
We can read really well.
Oral is bad, but The only thing we need practice is oral, right? Oral
Yeah.
communication or everything, and the local expressions,
Yeah.
right? One time after I worked in a Quebec company, they told me what is drop the Mac drop.
Oh yeah.
Really, I think really cool stuff.
Yeah.
We never learned that from book.
Yeah, it's expression.
Yeah.
You can start.
Yeah. Okay. I'll start.
Yeah, today I just don't want to eat. I kind of sometimes yesterday I ate too much, so today I'm gonna choose to eat a little bit less.
Yeah, that's interesting. So my suggestion for the people who want to learn English, just go to the study.
Yeah.
If you want to save your time, don't go to the course. Course is too slow for me.
Yeah.
Maybe for someone you want really deeply learn English solid, you can go to the course.
Do you want a glass of water as well?
It's okay. Still have lots of tea.
Okay.
Tea's fine.
I'll get some water here.
It smells so good. So
6 years. I still like a new immigrant. I thought you've been here a long time. Yeah, it's
not a long time.
6 years.
I do it very efficiently.
It's really good with 6 years and 3 years in the pandemic, so probably only 3 years active. Don't worry, eat slowly. Don't worry, we can.
I also meet many people last week. Actually, I met people just come less than 1 year.
From China, right?
From China, yes. I also give them some suggestions. I love to give some suggestions from my experience. Take or not take, it's your decision.
Yeah.
But I will get.
Yeah, we used to have a club on that. We had before the pandemic, we had the club on that. Is like one of the things we do is like to share your IT experience in the workplace.
Okay.
Yeah. So some people like you or like volunteer to tell your story, how to even some of them even technical. What kind of programs, what kind of language do you use, and what kind of tools you use to program?
Okay.
Yeah,
I heard about that.
Yeah. We call club on that. So just this floor, we had I guess we had more sessions, seminars already before the pandemic.
That's great.
So people, especially the immigrants, how do you find your first job or something? What kind of skills you need to have? A lot of times, a lot of engineers coming from China, they're very good at doing jobs, but they're not good at the communication.
Yeah.
So
even in Mandarin.
Even in
Mandarin.
The way because the different style of
different style.
The
here
workplace. And you have for example, you have a team, the team lead, and you have 10 people, 20 guys working on one project. Every day you have some meeting, stand-up meeting, and you share the progress and the new ideas. And sometimes you have different ideas, different suggestions. When your suggestion is not denied or people not agree with you, and then some people feel, next time I don't want to participate. I just when you're not participating, you're not contributing to the team. Somehow you are sidelined. You're gonna one day slowly, and then people are gonna ignore you, and you feel really, I don't like this team. A lot of times I see people not active, not proactive, not like to kind of to be brave, to bring the ideas to the team. So a lot of guys used to listen to the leader. They let's do this or that. Not used to challenge, challenge or have different ideas or the suggestions. So it's but when you want to become a leader or team lead of this small group, so you have to, over time, have to show you are willing, you want to lead. You have the skills, you have communication skills, you have the technical skills. It's very, very useful.
Very hard. And also very hard.
We need to have more, especially the immigrants, like they come to the new culture.
Yes. I think the good entry point for the new immigrants is if you have actual technologies like us, if you do the programming, still good, right? But before you come here, you go to the management level, lose your programming skills. That's a problem. But here is a good entry.
It's always like you have a lot of guys. They have 10 years of experience of working in the same field, the computer programming or the developing of a program or something. So they've been working for 10 years. And if they used to lead a team, a lot of them used to lead a team. Now they start over from very basic coding. But over time, if you are confident or if you want to kind of lead the team, you can. If you just pay attention to the communication skills, talk to people even in English or probably less French. But that's the thing. Otherwise, you're gonna waste your talent or your experience. A lot of people really, you look at their resume, they were used to lead a department, a team of 100, 200 people. But then they end up like the lowest level to do the basic coding. It's a waste of talent.
Without talent, yes. Some people don't want that. Some people, like me, I never lose the programming skills. I still program. I think it's a business line because you need to understand what you are doing in the team, what the team is doing, right? You need to understand what's the problem, because in the development and research always have problems.
But for the software engineer, like, do you learn a lot of new languages? Like the C and C++, pretty crazy for the essential kind of products. But the fancy ones right now, they're not using this anymore, right? They have a lot of new languages.
That's maybe from the other industry. For game industry, it's still using.
Still
using.
Okay.
Yeah, on language side doesn't develop too much. One thing maybe go to the C#.
Yeah, but they have the Python, they have the framework of Java and then .NET or some other stuff. Even I guess the software Microsoft, they have the kind of developing tool they use the Copilot or something, the tools to help you program. That thing is like it's the AI into this coding.
That's an assistant.
That's
an assistant. That can integrate with IDE or something like that. But you still use C++. The mainstream in the game industry is C++ and the C#.
Because of the efficiency, right? It has
to be the efficiency. And also we use game engines. Game engines always made by C++.
A lot of very
low level.
Low level.
So even Java, we don't use Java. We don't use Python that much. Python is not mainstream in the game development.
Python more in the AI or something.
Yes. On the web end or front end or maybe back end, I don't know, or maybe any other generic use.
But right now the AI can help you do the coding.
The
C++.
Somehow helps, but I never tried that.
I never tried. You should try, I guess, because that's the C and the C++. I guess AI can understand this more than anything else because these things very strict rules, right? Or the being there for a long time. So the AI can do really well, better on this one.
Because sometimes we make the difficulties. We go to the Google search. Right? In China, we go to Baidu. We search for solutions.
Yeah.
And if we have AI search with to us, they can get a better result. It's the same way. It's just a tool.
AI, but it's like searching much better than
more efficient.
It's just like they are doing the search for you, and then the search, they compare, they analyze, they do the lot of heavy lifting, your kind of calculating all the stuff in your brain.
And they when we search on the Google, they copy paste the code from the Google, the Stack Overflow or something like that to the IDE. But Copilot directly go to the IDE. You don't need to copy paste. It's super efficient.
A lot of people, even I'm not in the field now, I just feel like people, the Copilot is a big thing. It's help people spend less than half the time or something.
Recently, the one term called the AIGC is super popular. Is AI generated content. So something like the stable diffusion. You type the keyword, the prompt, and they come out the picture or the video, even the video right now. It's super good quality. So in game companies, they normally have the concept artist. Concept artist doesn't require to have the more fancy pictures. They draw a scrum child like that, just to demonstrate the concept. The AI can impact that role.
I guess it's the memes. Like the memes, very easy for the AI to generate.
Memes.
Memes is the internet jokes. With the pictures, the jokes with pictures. That thing doesn't have to be very fancy pictures. Just I get the idea, a picture with several words, some words. The memes. Memes
is somehow like a cartoon.
So that thing is, if you have idea, you just generate that thing.
That's very quick. You don't need the artist. Sometimes if you're doing the slides, the PowerPoint slides, then
I haven't tried the GPT thing, but they saying like you have to pay.
No, it's free. If you want high frequently use that, you need to pay.
But if you generate pictures, you have to pay, right?
It's the basic. Also have free solution.
Really?
You can generate a new logo or something like that.
Several years ago, if they had an AI, then probably I would have tried a logo. Now we don't need a new logo.
It's developed super quick, too quick, I think. I can't imagine what happens after maybe 3 years. I can't imagine. It's too quick. And my final goal is, currently I work on the digital twins. We digitalize everything, the world and the people and everything to the digital world. The final goal is I don't like the term the multiverse, the metaverse. Metaverse. I don't really like the term because I work in the game industry. The online games is a metaverse. Right. You have currency, you have the interaction, you have everything. In a multiplayer games like a 20 or something. If you want to call that, it's a metaverse. it represents everything. And the final goal, I think, is I want to let them be useful. Like if you wear a glass, go on the street, there's the navigation arrow indicate where you want to go. Right? Maybe the messages or maybe the natural interactions, something like that. I think when something becomes helpful to people, that could be big thing. The game only entertain people. So that's why I worked in the game industry before and after. I worked in we call that serious game. We use the game technologies. We developed the AR training project and some other projects related to that. We one term called gamify everything.
Yeah, I get some water. You can finish this.
No.
Yeah. And finish this, I come back to get some water.
Mm-hmm.
We can talk.
Mm-hmm.
2019, how long do you stay there?
I stayed there until 2021.
2 years.
2 years. 2 years, maybe 2 years and a half.
Oh, so you changed the job during the pandemic?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, oh yeah, that's during the pandemic. It's very, very easy to find a new IT job, right? IT was booming during the pandemic, especially in Montreal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was told a lot of super happy programmers, super happy during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Work from home
Work from
and
home
get paid more even. Like they increase the salary or they jump to different companies.
Yeah. And when the pandemic starts, I'm afraid the company will lay off and everything.
Everybody was worried. Yeah.
Yeah, I was worried at that time. But after that, I found they're still, even they are startup company, they're still the hire people. So that's no worries.
Yeah, that's
that's a good sign.
Yeah, good sign. And also like a lot of people get paid much more, I guess.
Yeah. But my salary is still the same. And but I did some interest work at that company.
Okay.
Yeah. My first company is finally is going to launch the program, the VR program in the mental hospital here in the east of Montreal. So I go there and we put a headset and program. So they what they want to do is the doctor, the mental doctor, want to talk with the patients who are addicted before in the marijuana. Okay. Yeah, say they smoke weed. So they want to test. The doctor want to test if the patient still see the weed joint in their hands. What their reaction. So they want to implement on the VR. So the patient not actually see the weed, but they still can see the weed. So I learned a lot. What's the joint? So this is a way to hold the joint. Weed joint. They can smoke because the joint itself is loose a little bit.
So that's why this high technology, the Montreal is not too bad, right? Not too
bad. Yeah, it's good.
There are a lot of the people have even myself always have the impression like the Montreal as a city, the technology is kind of falling behind.
Not really.
When they talk about high tech, they talk about the high tech or this kind of software development, the high advanced technology. They all talk about China or United States. Nobody mentioned China, the Canada or something.
Montreal. Montreal is good at the design and the art part. But programming, I think, is still good.
Even the lot of game companies in Montreal and IT.
And here is different. They have different resource. I know a company, a studio, very small studio. It's called Felix and Paul. They got the Emmy Award.
Really?
Yeah, because they make a VR. I think it's VR film from Barack Obama. So it's located in Montreal.
So it's still high tech. It's
still high tech. The studio collaborates also with NASA, so they capture the space station or something in VR.
But with your experience, I guess you still have a lot of friends working in the field in China. What is the difference? I guess they vary in China. A lot of programmers graduates, millions of students every year.
Yeah.
So they probably. On the technology side, I guess China is still way better or way easier to do the software developing there, right?
I think China is a good place to learn because you meet a lot of different cases, different customers. You meet a lot of if your application, your software used by many persons, China's population bigger than here, right? You have naturally press test, pressure test. Even for my project with in 2018, I back to China. That program is offline experience. In 3 days we have more than 1,500 attendees
But like as a software very experienced software kind of engineer, like do you think like in Montreal or China, the big cities in China would be easier to work, or
very experienced? I think here is good.
It's good here.
Here is good. Yeah, but sometimes if you compare the salary, the absolute salary, I think the China is higher than here.
Higher than here.
But in China, in the big cities like Guangzhou, Shenzhen, right, the expenses are really high, even higher than here. So
very
it's
expensive.
relative.
And also maybe the stress. Is that rumor you have a lot of friends or not? You have friends there, but is that a rumor like if you are a programmer or the developer, software developer, like if you reach like 35 years old or certain age, so you just they don't hire you. Is that real?
It's relatively real. Why I say relatively? They are not saying if you reach 35, they are lay off. No, they are not do that. But the truth is, after you're older than 35, it's hard to find a job.
Okay. Yeah. So you must be really stressful, really worried if you lose your job right now.
Yeah.
Or you
what happens?
Yeah. Or you not like
how to pay your mortgage. Mortgage is
that's
really
crazy.
High. That's crazy.
But like when you are 35, or like we are much older than 35, but then you have a lot of years of experience. That's supposed to be more valuable, right? It's supposed to be a lot better at your job.
Yeah.
But they don't hire. They don't hire this kind of very difficult to hire them, but very difficult to find a job. That's very wasteful.
Yeah, that's the truth. Yeah, but I think they have the stereotype for the people that are older than 35.
Because they are family, right?
Because if you're older than 35, you should go to the manager level. If you not go to the manager level,
you're not good.
You're not good, right? You're not good. You're not good.
Yeah. That's rare.
That's rare. Super rare. Yeah. After I come here, my last company worked with Ericsson, so I saw many people, gray hair, still working on the very technical side. So I think it's a pretty good place.
Jeez.
You can focus on technology itself. Yeah. So even if someone work on the technology itself, you will find many interests in the area.
But in China, like if like programmers older than 35 years old, very difficult to find job. So who's doing the job? Like all the young people, like doing the programming, or do they have enough young engineers to do the job?
Yeah, always have people come. Yeah, younger and cheaper.
That means like if you are working in the business, so you really worried about your job security.
Yeah.
That's interesting. But I guess some software companies, if they must be smart as well. They see the value of the experienced developers. Yeah. But why don't they do that? That's really weird.
That depends. For the big companies, they notice they want to experience engineers. But for small companies, they can't afford them. Right. If you are experienced, it means you have your family. It means spend more on family, mortgage and everything, and time. If you ask they ask them to work overtime, they will directly deny. So if a young engineer come out, they work all night.
Yeah, all night. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy, and their salary is cheaper. So for the small company, why hire the older engineers? Why?
So you mean a lot of the little bit in their 30s, they better to immigrate here as a programmer?
I personally suggest. Yeah, here is good. You can
do the program till you are 60 years old.
Yeah, because people is different. Some people just focus on the technology. Some people just want to manage the people, management. Right? It's different. If you ask a technical person to manage people, that's horrible.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Right? People is different. If you focus on technology, just come here. Yeah, here's after you conquer the language problem. That's no worries. Right?
It's very easy.
Very easy.
Very easy.
Yeah. If you want to manage people here, it's not a story. It's very complex.
Yeah. And what do you like? what I want to ask, so after 2021, you have the new job. Are you still doing the software developing thing? Or
Yeah.
It's
it's more it's related to the research.
Research.
Yeah,
and
research.
it's AI as well.
Not AI. Not AI. Actually, my personal not related too much on AI. I'm related to the real-time interaction and the human-computer interaction or something like that.
That's like the machine learning.
Not machine learning. Not machine learning. Just the interaction. So even before when I start my company in Beijing, we also do the computer human-machine interaction. Actually, it means that if you have a big projector, right, you can interact with the screen in the display in the projector. So that's a kind of human-computer interaction. HCI, we call it HCI. And also the AR, VR thing, it also does that.
But to capture the input from your body language or the kind of positions.
Yeah, capture everything. Even we can do the force feedback. If you grab the virtual ball, you can feel the virtual ball. Yeah, because there's a little motor on the glove that drag your finger back.
But is that true? Like before was a lot of years ago, they said the typing, like they have a laser projected keyboard. Is that a real thing or
it's a real thing? It's a real thing. It's a final product.
So you have, for example, you have iPhone. Then somehow you can see on your table in front of you have a full keyboard and you can type the keyboard.
That's not a thing. It's pretty simple.
But it's not used. Not a lot of people using that. I don't see that often at all.
Because the typing efficiency is not good at the physical keyboard. Because they have a little projector like this. They project the red laser over there and on the keyboard. The way to detect your type or not is by the IR ray or something like that. Because there are serial code. If you press and release, it's not quick at the physical keyboard, so it's not efficiency.
But you don't have to. But you don't have to bring
the keyboard.
Keyboard. So that still has, for example, like you're using the camera, whatever, or the camera can project the little, the light can project something.
The camera capture light.
I know, but you have the little thing for the flashlight. So that thing sometimes use that flashlight can do something, project something like, or you have somewhere
project.
Project thing.
Yeah, flashlight project
or the
light
or the other little thing they add on the iPhone. So just part of the iPhone instead of you have to carry external device. So that would be much easier. You just stand your iPhone and then you see a real keyboard in front of you. So start typing. That would be, I guess, technology is not there yet. Otherwise, it would be really easy for people to do the typing.
Because it is for carry a little projector is much easier than carry an actual keyboard.
I mean, no real projector.
No projector.
Just on the iPhone. Like maybe you have little thing like
still a projector.
But it's on part of the iPhone.
I know.
Instead of you carry extra.
Currently, the iPhone doesn't have that.
Exactly. It's supposed to be easy to do the typing.
Typing. There's a problem on the typing because if you use a camera to capture the movement, the first thing is battery consumption. Right, the camera always turns on. And you do the extra consumption on the calculation, the movement and everything. And if you capture from the RGB image, which is no depth image, two array image, you have the if you capture the finger like this one, the behind one will not be detected. So it's many jiggling.
So that kind of input is
not there yet.
Also, the best version would be like you put on your lap or whatever the leg, you can the whole body the detector like this, just like here. And then somehow the camera will capture like. You even don't see the camera or the keyboard. Or don't do the keyboard, just do the screen thing, just the cursor thing. just like
touch
move,
screen.
yeah, touch screen. So you
Yeah.
don't have a real screen touchpad, but you touch anywhere you can.
That could work.
Yeah, that could work.
Yeah.
Easier.
Yeah.
So you just like.
For keyboard, at least you need to see where the key
Yeah,
is.
exactly. This one you don't have to see. Just okay.
Yeah.
Relatively this area for the screen.
Yeah. In VR, so recently they have some product that track the eyes. Right. You can they can detect where you're looking at. Yeah, it's pretty natural. I tried that on HoloLens because if you're looking at the article, there's a floating panel in the VR or MR or whatever. There's text you need to scroll it. Right. If you look down, the text will automatic scrolling. Super efficient and very natural.
I guess that's what is the Neuralink does that too.
Neuralink is that for Elon Musk?
Yeah. They I guess I saw the video. They move the spot on the screen and then they move the eyes. They just kind of follow the spot.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, something like that. So currently they use AR cameras to capture the eye movement, and that's another way to map people into metaverse. Yes, and they also have a small camera to capture the mouth, so you can see actually the avatar talking. Yeah. You can see the other virtual character over there, and you can talk in directly to them.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's read some people's lips, right?
Yeah. And this is directly reading. And other way is predict the lip sync from the audio or something like that. Another way, not accurate, but you don't need a sensor.
But so you work in this field. You've been here several years, so you're pretty happy, right?
Yeah, pretty happy. Yeah. I'm still in the field that I'm interested.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And after work, I go to do some sport. Maybe go fishing or bicycle or something like that. So yeah, I love it.
And also like your daughter is 6, so she was born here.
Yeah.
You have only one child, right?
Yeah, only one. Yeah.
That's amazing. So
yeah.
Everything working well for you.
Yeah. And when I come here, my wife is pregnant. Yeah. That's when we landed here, she's 6 months. Pregnant, and the difficulty for us for that time is to find a doctor to take care of the whole thing, and the report need to be in English. But fortunately, we prepared that before. Okay. So,
oh yeah, you have the exam from Beijing.
We go to the private hospital. They can give us the English report.
Okay.
Fortunately, so I take them this fit.
Okay.
I will put everything. Give everything to the local doctor. She's surprised. Yeah. She's shocked.
But everything is here. The birth is very easy here, right? So you just go to because my daughter, she's 10. She was born here too. So like for us, first time, but it's very very easy. Like the hospital or the doctor give you all the information. It's
very easy.
Yeah, very easy.
Relatively easy. Yeah, because when we do exam in Beijing, it's in private hospital is good because we paid for it. But one of the exam is only can be do in a public hospital. So it's crowded and dirty and not dirty. It's kiosk. I think it's just like supermarket. Experience really bad. So when we come here, the hospital is relatively clean.
It's very very organized. Very organized. They have appointments today, the next month or some. Yeah. Like we even had what is that? They give you a tour for the delivery room. Room. Yeah. They give you. Yeah. So they show you the real delivery room a month before the delivery date project. So they tell you, okay, you're gonna either this room or that room, and then what will happen is amazing. And they show you the real room, and then some room they're delivering babies.
Okay.
Yeah, so they prepare you everything. They prepare you so you don't stress, you don't feel worried. So so it's like a drill. It's like practice.
Yeah.
So they just show you here, and then if you have this issue, and then you go where, and then you just feel like you get more knowledge.
Yeah.
And before the real delivery date.
Yeah.
And it's
That's
very,
good.
very, yeah. And also there's a class for to do like how to hold the baby before, like the pregnant woman, the to be moms.
Yeah.
And then they all like have those group it's amazing support system.
Yeah.
It's really, really organized well.
Yeah. After that, after we deliver your daughter, and maybe 2 or 3 days after, in China, right, there's 1 month not allowed people visit, right? You understand? So after 2 days, the nurse come to my place.
Yeah, they always the first
they
visit.
need to check.
It's really, really well.
Make sure everything is good, and my wife had a breastfeeding problem over there. They immediately introduced us to the group, the experts to teach how to do the breastfeeding.
That's why it's really organized. You see, it's
even feel a bit overwhelming. So, but it's good. Yeah.
That's why you have to have they have really established this kind of the flow of the very professional. So even like for the new immigrant, they don't speak very good French or English. They still feel like really
good.
Really in the system. They take care of you, everything, follow the procedures, and you don't feel the stress. Oh, if I don't speak good English here, what do I do? You don't
doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. That's why the process is very, very important.
We delivered my daughter in the French hospital, but they still speak English, well English.
We were in the West End, so it's a West End majority English. But the language has never been an issue for this.
Never been an issue. I don't think it is an issue. So many people here, even the Western people, still. My daughter's classmates, they are French people. They can speak Mandarin. A little. That's crazy. More the major society accept the Asian culture and everything. I think it's a good way. For us, it's good.
And I a few days ago, remind Brenda, how did you know Brenda, in the film festival or something? You were very active here.
I met her before, but last time I don't have a chance to talk to her. But this time I
So you went to that film festival last year, the year before too?
No, 4 years before.
4 years?
Yeah, I went that. This is the fourth festival I attended.
But why did you go there? You were active in very active in those kind of the dragon boats and then.
I noticed that I should be more social than in China. It's a good way. I want to recognize more and more people in no matter what you are doing. Right.
Meet more people then.
Meet more people.
Dragon boat you went once, right? Or 2018?
I went once.
Our university went only once. After that, 2019.
2019 is cancelled.
No.
Because pandemic.
No. That's summer.
That summer is really heavy. Really
No. Started January 2020.
Okay.
End of 2009. So I guess there's one in 2019 in the summer.
I think that's one I attended, 2019 summer.
Okay.
After that, 2020.
20 cancelled for sure.
2021 cancelled.
But last year, 2022, there's one. There was one. There was one 2000. Did you go there?
No.
Okay.
I practiced, but I'll not go to the race.
Okay. 2020. So you went to it's called the 中家电影节 Sino.
The Canada China Film Festival.
Okay, that's for a lot of years already.
Lots of years.
So they had that film festival during the pandemic too?
Yes.
So you went last year at least, 2022?
Last year,
2021 you did not go. That cancelled probably. That was
cancelled.
2021.
Or moved to online. It's relative. It's somehow cancelled. But before I attend the film festival. 2019. Something like that.
That's very active.
Yeah.
What do you do there? A volunteer or?
Not doing a volunteer. I just recognize people. So
Okay,
I
to
talk
meet-
with people.
to-
I mean, because they have a good firm called Art and Digital Technology. I don't know the exact name, but it's Alliance. So you can attend there and meet a lot of people from the technology companies, high-tech companies, such as Google and other companies that related to digital technologies.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
So on the side of the film festival, so they provide
Yeah, on the side of the festival.
on the meeting opportunities
Yeah.
for the industrial.
Yeah,
That's-
for the technologies.
it's in Montreal or Toronto. They moved to Toronto or something?
No, they have both.
Both? Okay, both
Both.
cities.
Both cities, both have the festival, serious activity, something like that.
Okay. So this year they happened like last week, 2 weeks ago.
That announcement for the only the press announcement, I think, is only for the news, something like that.
Okay.
They actually hold more normally in the summer, in July or something like that.
But they have free movies or some movies.
Yeah, there are movies and there's a China animation movie called Shanghai. Yeah, will be filmed at Montreal in July, late July, which is really good. Yeah, I want to watch that.
Okay. Great.
Because before I attend this festival, I talked with the chairman of the festival. She's a professor in Concordia University, and background is similar to me. So he's also doing the projecting and the high the performance and technology things, and also doing the festival. So yeah, also I interested in the movie.
Okay.
So last year I even have a prototype for the virtual production for the movie production. So I can make my device, my cell phone, interact in a game. So the game know where the camera is and shooting the short clips through the LED wall or the projector or something like that.
Okay.
So we can do the movie at home.
That's-
Total digital.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to make a set of the film shooting or something like that.
That's the new technology.
Yeah, lots of new things come out recently. So because we are doing the game, right? Someone use the game engines render the movies, right? So it's cross the borders.
I guess it's
Yeah.
if you look at the movie Avatar, it's crazy.
Yeah, Avatar is crazy, and normally they rent the movie is a frame by frame, right? They rent one frame is like maybe hours for one frame, but our game industry we ask the render one frame in milliseconds. So
every second they have 60 frames or even more. Or 30.
Depends on
The movie,
frame.
I guess, movie has more than regular video 30 frames, right?
30 frames.
Yeah, but the
24
mo-
actually. 24.
Yeah, the movie has to be like super, crazy. They have more frames each second, I guess. so you
Not
mean
too much. Not too much.
Really?
Yeah, not too much. Normally it's 30, around 30
For movie as well?
for movie.
So
movie,
they have
yeah.
more
Yeah.
high density thing.
High fresh rate is higher fresh rate is go to 60. If some experimental movie goes to 60, or maybe there are some movie in the theater. I don't know.
Yeah.
60. But for us, it's asking especially for VR, it's asking 90.
Okay.
So 90 means every 16 milliseconds you need to render one image.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's much quicker than the movie industry. But the benefit is you can quickly review what you are doing in the scene.
Okay.
Right? You can get the result right away. You don't need to wait 2 days for the final result.
It is crazy. It's out of my reach.
Yeah,
I cannot understand too much.
it's okay. You're not in industry, so it's a pretty advanced, pretty industrial world thing. It's, if you don't work this, even someone working in industry is still not understand
But all this,
each other.
but all this processing, if you do this frame by frame, whatever this processing power, so you have to, even you have the language like program software to do this, but the processing power behind, you have to either use a cloud or some. But is that very expensive? Like sometimes all the I guess all the money is made by all this like cloud platform, like the processing power, computing power.
Yeah, normally movie studios, production studios will rent they call the render farm. Render farm is a many GPU cluster. So they rent by the time maybe per hour, how many dollars per hour, something like that. They put their job to the render farm.
Those render farm is still managed by the big three or the Amazon, AWS. It's still Amazon, Microsoft, the Google, right?
Yeah, something like that. Google doesn't have that.
Really?
Yeah. Normally
Amazon.
Amazon have that.
That's why I guess this giant company there.
Yeah, they use the NVIDIA GPU. NVIDIA actually hold that GPU resource.
That's why, last year, even I guess 2 or 3 years ago, everybody was talking about metaverse. That time was sometime the stock market is very hot for the metaverse that time. What is the chip company Nevada, right? That's one of the three. They always recommend the metaverse, Meta, Facebook, and this and another platform. They were like, if you Google it, all the several kind of companies, that was really popular. This the GPU chips company. This one is crazy, Nevada, right? It's
NVIDIA.
NVIDIA. It's how to say.
NVIDIA.
Oh, NVIDIA. Somehow it's very bad for me to pronounce that. NVIDIA.
It's not English. It's a weird name.
But this one is the biggest winner so far, right? It's this company just kind of crazy. Like they've got too much money, I guess.
Right? They're really smart because before NVIDIA is a very old company. So my first computer, which is 2019 or 1996 or 1998. I think I own my first PC. The graphic card comes from NVIDIA. At that time, they are only produce a graphic card, the electric company. So after that, they related to the AI and the graphic card. They found they can use for the parallel computing. I
guess they start the GPU thing, right? The whole GPU thing.
The GPU thing. The GPU not only for the game. It can also.
I still remember. We were about the same time. Like when you assemble a computer, you always have what kind of a graphic card you have, right?
Voodoo card. Voodoo card is too expensive. We use my first card is TNT, NVIDIA TNT. Still expensive.
NVIDIA. So today I learned something how to pronounce this company name. NVIDIA.
Another company is the AMD. AMD also produce graphic card. Not good as NVIDIA.
AMD, the AMD and Intel, they're good at the CPUs, right? They were competing crazy. That time everybody has AMD and it's cheaper comparing to the Intel.
But it's too hot at that time. Sometimes if you use AMD, you need bigger fan.
It's just cheaper, I guess.
Just cheaper.
But these 2 or 3 years, AMD recently they were doing really well.
Yes, recently, in a couple of years, really good. Even at the same price range, it's better than the Intel.
I guess Intel is kind of a little bit worried.
I think so.
It's not.
Last maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I checked the Alienware PC. It's all use AMD CPUs.
AMD. I read the stories about the new CEO. She's from Taiwan too.
Okay.
I mean, all this high tech is from Taiwan. NVIDIA from Taiwan. The guy is the Huang. The guy.
Jason Huang.
Jason Huang. So he's the founder is from Taiwan, and then the CEO of the AMD who really brought the AMD to the another level is from Taiwan as well.
But the company is a CS company.
US company. That's interesting.
That's interesting. Lots of technology, lots of things.
So what? And another thing, like for Montreal, you always like Montreal. Like, what do you like the most from Montreal about Montreal?
There's many activities.
Many,
Yeah.
okay.
No matter the social activities or the sport activities or the first winter after I come here, I brought snow ticket, the ski ticket.
Ski, okay.
Ski
So you're
ticket.
good at skiing right now.
Somehow good, but I can manage myself.
Okay.
I can go to the black track and everything. Yeah. But the first season, because I work at night, so I can buy the work day ticket. It's pretty cheap, less than $100 for a season.
Okay. Wow, that's
very cheap.
That's a benefit.
Yeah. So I normally at Friday daytime I go to the ski and I rolling on the slope.
Okay.
And after I back home, I check it on the video to learn by myself and go back again.
Wow.
Do the interaction. And
so Montreal, the activities. So
in the summer you can easily go to the river.
Okay.
No matter you are fishing or in a kayak. Yeah.
You're good at fishing?
Not good at, but my family have the tradition to do fishing. Because my dad.
Is there any some tricks you kind of? I tried, and they all like you can feel the fish line if the fish was kind of touching the bait just a little bit. Like they all have little trick to see the fish gonna test it out to. It's not biting the first time, just like just
trying.
Yeah, trying, and then maybe suspicious of the bait.
Yeah.
So, but you need to feel it.
Yeah.
And then you make some small movement, so the fish I'm gonna lose it, so gonna bite, right?
Yeah.
But how do you know the fishing is touching the bait or
something? It's really hard to say. Just a feel.
But you have to put your finger on the line.
No need. Just holding the rope, because the line is always straight, so you can feel the vibration come from the water.
Really?
Yeah.
And then you have to do a little move, right?
If you feel the tip of the fishing rod is not.
Yeah.
You need to look at there and find the right point. Okay. To lift.
But then you need to give a little bit movement, right?
Yeah, little bit. Depends on the way you are fishing. If you are doing the lure, you need to jiggle it a little bit. If you're doing the worm thing, because
the worm moves itself, right?
Yes, because it's a live bait. Okay. Normally, a worm thing is you have a sinker underneath. Okay. The sinker goes to the bottom, and the worm floating in the air. Yeah. So you don't feel too much. Okay. And the fish just directly eat that. Okay. You feel very strong drag from the fish. Okay. Yeah.
So that one is not too difficult. So
that one is not difficult. Yeah. Someone described that one is for the old man. Just cast the fishing rod there
and just wait.
Just wait. And drinking coffee and talking, someone smoking or something like that.
But if it's a fake bait, so the fake bait, you have to create that kind of movement.
Yeah.
For the
fake bait is kind of sport. Yeah. you need to try this sport. It works. It doesn't work, you need move. So it's always working, always moving.
But for the fake one, like I still see the fake bait, and it's like you need to, like I said, is you have to you know the fish is kind of trying.
Yeah.
So and then you create a sudden move.
To act. Yeah. To act the bait is leaving. Yeah.
So that is very difficult part.
Very difficult. Even me, I'm not very good at that. Yeah. I do the work, so old man stuff.
Because I was trying when I was here 2006, and I was trying. I did a lot of research on Google. I Googled a lot about all the techniques. Yeah. Then when I put in the practice, I just could not do it. Yeah. It's very difficult to catch. But I see other people. Yeah. They got the same spot. They got a lot of fish. I just don't get nothing. Yeah. Just get nothing. Yeah. But then like the second whatever on the internet article, they say the second most the fishing they like is the walleye.
Yeah.
Li, right?
Like the most.
Yeah, They like is the walleye.
Yeah.
What is the Chinese name for the walleye?
Uh,
Longli, is that Longli? No, not Longli. Walleye.
OK，
多利
多利是法语，
对，
这是 French name。
Yeah， 就是 Chinese 多利 ，people 是
多利 ，yes， 都会
Yeah，
都会
Yeah, the walleye. So they say like you have to this fish you have they're gonna put the bait in their mouth, in their mouth for a little bit. So they just try it out, like. But then if you don't move the bait, so they're gonna it's not real.
Yeah.
So they kind of spit. Yeah. Then if you feel the fish is like put the bait in the mouth, so you have to move quickly. So they're gonna say, oh, the thing is swimming away. So the fish gonna bite, and then you catch it. Yeah. But if you leave it there not moving, so you just lose the chance.
Yeah.
So that's the trick I learned. But I don't know when some people can tell. Okay, the fish is trying the bait a little bit. So they never give it a real bite. It's just like check it out.
Yeah.
But then the fish is check it out. You have to move it.
Yeah.
If you don't move,
you lose the fish. Yeah. That's part is the most interesting part in fishing.
And it's difficult. Yeah, it's difficult. Then I just sitting there and then not doing anything. So that's why I did not catch any.
Yeah.
I tried it 10 times.
And worms not easy to keep.
Yeah. Worms dead. Yeah.
And worm dead is
after 10 minutes or something. It's like it's dead in the water.
Yeah. So it's not really easy.
So after 10 times, I did try 10 times, different days, different spots. Yeah. And then around Montreal, then I gave up 100%.
Yeah.
I totally gave up.
So I never got any fish with a fake bait.
Really?
Never got. Yeah. I always get fish with
a live. Yeah.
With worms. Yeah. So my parents laugh at me. Yeah. So
it means you are not really good at that.
They laugh at me. The point is, I cast the metal or plastic in the water. You need to pay your honest to pay your respect to the fish. You need to put the real meat,
okay.
Not a plastic or metal.
Okay.
Yeah, the parents always laugh at me. So.
That is, I guess, the fake one is very, very difficult. Much more difficult.
Much more difficult. I saw one is an electric fake, because there's a little propeller in the fake. Yeah, the little battery. You need to recharge it because they can actually moving in the water. Yeah. That's crazy.
But even the regular fake one, you pull the line, they swim. They still look amazing.
Yeah.
Like they real fish.
But I'm always afraid the fishing hook, fishing hook on the grass or something like that.
Yeah. On the bottom.
You will lose it.
Yeah, a lot of people lose a lot of them.
Yeah, many. Yeah. But after I spend more time on the family, so I relatively quit from the fishing. But sometimes I go to the chalet in the mountains. Right. At that time, I still fishing in the lake.
So you have a lot of things to do in Montreal.
Yeah. I jogging around my house. Yeah. And go to the riverside with my daughter. Last weekend it's super warm. Right? Yeah. Today do bicycle. I even do bicycle before in Beijing. Yeah, I ride bicycle quicker than the bus.
Jeez.
Yeah, super quick.
So if you like those activities and the family life, Montreal is pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. I like mountains, and we always spend some days, summer days, in the mountains, camping.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So and then you have a good job, and your job has you can see it's a future, right? You can see
At least I'm interested. Yeah, still interested.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And but something you don't like about Montreal? I always ask people like.
I think this is really difficult question for me at least. Because I like it. I need to find some point that I don't like it. Maybe even some people said the Montreal traffic is worse. But I come from Beijing, so I can't say that.
But you drove in Beijing. You had a car in Beijing, right?
I drove in Beijing. Yeah, I have a car in Beijing. Yeah.
Okay, like is that like true? Like in Beijing, you have to have two different cars, like the even numbers or odd numbers, the plate number. Like on certain day only.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
So
Still doing that.
Still today.
Still today. Yeah.
So you mean your plate number ending with an odd number?
Yeah. You always have 1 day in a week not able to drive.
Oh, 1 day in a week, not
1 day in a week.
Okay, not that like half days.
Not half a day. 1 whole day. 1 whole day.
No, I mean like for example, the last number of your plate is even number, so you can drive on the even day.
No,
not like that.
Not like that. It's there are two 10 digits. Right?
Okay.
They make two of them
Okay.
not able to drive in 1 day. So they have 5 different.
Okay, 1 of 5 chances.
Yes.
You cannot drive on this day.
Yes. So 1 day of the week you can drive. You cannot drive.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And the not drive day is rotated. So it's rotate every month, I think, or every 3 months, every quarter.
So you have to look it up to see.
Look it up. Yes. Otherwise, you will get a ticket.
That's even today they have this
Even
rule.
today. During pandemic, they don't apply this rule.
Okay.
Because no one go out.
No, it's easy.
After pandemic, they still apply that.
So you had only 1 car.
Yeah.
Okay. Some people they overcome this problem. They kind of have 2 cars.
Yeah. Before they doing this policy, they buy the 2 cars.
Okay.
Yeah. With different last number.
Okay. But when you left there, like left Beijing, you sold your car.
Yeah.
Is it easy to sell or like you
Not actually sell. Just
give to or transfer to different friends or family?
Actually, you're not able to transfer. The
But-
plate is binding to the person.
Okay, but the car itself, how do you do with how did you?
Just not legally transfer, but transfer to my friend.
Yeah, but the car itself, not the plate though, license plate. I mean the car itself, you cannot transfer.
The car itself is you can transfer, but the plate not.
Okay.
But right now,
Why don't you just give up the plate? The
because
worth money.
it's not worth money, but it's hard to get a new one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you need to
It's
register
not like
in the
it's not
lottery.
like Montreal. Like if
Not Montreal.
you have a car, you just go SAQ, get a plate right away.
No. In Beijing, my friends got registered car plate
Okay.
for 12 years.
Gee.
Then they get one.
So you buy a car before you can.
You cannot buy a car.
Oh,
You
okay.
need to register first. For
Okay,
the plate
you get
first.
the license plate first.
Yeah.
But
They
sometimes
do the lottery every season.
Jeez.
Yeah. If you get the plate, you get that. If not,
But the
get
lottery
you know,
can you cheat the lottery or you
No.
can some
No.
people, important people, they can get through the system, without going
Maybe.
through. Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. But
Or the
all
black market. You can black market. Like all your friends, they give you all the existing, like the illegal transfer to a friend or something. Right?
Yeah, if you do illegal, you do illegal, right? But legally, not transferable.
But illegal, if they don't recognize, how do you do that? If it's illegal to
Still
transfer,
have some people do that.
that's interesting.
Even you are not recognized by people.
But if the plate, that could be trouble. Sometimes
Yeah. The plate will get ticket or something like that.
that
Will not
still has your
be-
name.
Yeah, still have your name.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, someone wants to risk, but someone not.
Okay. But the car itself easy to sell. The car.
Yeah, that car itself is, you can transfer because the pollution policies in Beijing is really restricted.
Okay.
So if the car is older, you're not able to sell the car in Beijing, but you can sell the car outside.
Okay. That's interesting. So, for yourself, you get rid of car, sell to
My friend,
the car itself to friend as well.
both car and
And
the
then-
plate.
Okay. I thought like you sell to the 4S, the dealership or something.
No.
Here, like in Montreal, it's like either you sell to the dealership or like or you sell on the Kijiji to sell.
Yeah.
I bought my car through Kijiji for another guy, just somebody we don't know.
Yeah.
It's a stranger. You just bought a car from stranger.
Here is easier. You don't need a car, you get rid of a car. The plate. Yeah, it's no reason to keep a car for nothing, right?
And it costs you $200 for the registration.
Yeah. And also in Beijing. But in Beijing, the problem is if you don't have the first thing is not able to drive in one day in 1 week, right? You need to have two, if possible. It's better to have two cars. Right. One, if you get your plate through a lottery, and people think, okay, maybe my wife will go to register another one, but if fortunately your wife got another one, it's extra for your family, right? But the parking spot is also limited in Beijing. So another story. So people always keep extra cars. You always see the car covered by the plastic, right? That's sitting there for the parking lot or something like that. That's a problem. Because if you don't use car, just sell it.
But that means if you have a car, that means you have to be rich or at least have a lot of money.
Money, I don't.
Because because you have to be able to keep the license plate for a long time.
If you have money, you have a good car. But if you don't have money, buy a cheaper. Yeah, that also works. Because I even think before the lottery, I can buy maybe a $1,000 Canadian car. And that's very cheap, right? Just for the plate.
How long did it take for you to get the license plate?
Brought my car before the lottery.
Oh, the system was
not built yet.
When was that first time
I bought my car, I think in summer of 2009.
2009.
Yeah.
That time
it doesn't have that system.
Did not have the rule.
In 2020 or early 2010, early 2010, they built the system.
So you write 1 year before the system.
Yeah, right 1 year.
That's lucky.
Yeah, I'm always lucky. I don't know why.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, something else you want to add or so we can finish this video? Let me see.
I think it's pretty much. Yeah. I think we have a good talk, right?
Yeah, it's amazing. So,
it's an amazing experience. I want to share with friends as well. So,
a lot of especially people working in the IT in China, the big cities, if they feel too much pressure, it's easier to come here.
Yeah, I persuade many friends. If you can come, just come.
But right now, do they still have the skilled worker program?
Yeah, still have. Okay. I think even better than before right now.
Easier than
before. Easier before. I don't have too much details on that, but I believe during pandemic, no one go out. The immigration bureau has some pressures from from government or something like that.
Also, kind of needs a lot of people. Right?
Yeah, always.
If you are 30. If you're a programmer, if you are 30 years old already, probably you can start planning immigration.
We do the programming, right? If you are a programmer, and if you're older than 30 years old, if you are not a manager or senior manager, if you're a senior manager, you don't worry. I guess. The first if describe that if you are a programmer, if you are not manager, or / you are not manager,
or senior manager, even the middle level, even the kind of low-level managers, I guess they treat them still technical.
Yeah, I think so. But at least they should do some coding or some solid skills. Then you can come. I strongly suggest IT guys like that come here. It's really friendly environment.
It's very easy to
and practice language first. For IT guys, it's not too much difficult. Right? Just the oral expressions or something like that.
So it's the English, French here. How is your French? You still use French or
no?
Not much.
No.
So you kind of not B2 level, B1. You got
B1 minus, B1 minus minus.
degrading, getting lower.
Yeah, getting lower. Yeah.
So some people get B2 and then C1.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's talent. But I'm not talent on language. Even my English is bad.
Okay.
Yeah. And when I was studying English in a bachelor university, we have a CET4.
Yeah. You failed the level
4.
Wait,
I failed. Yeah.
but that time you cannot get a bachelor degree though.
There's one thing called internal CET4. Yeah, my university.
Okay.
So if you pass the internal one, still get a diploma.
That's I guess our university was very strict.
Yeah.
The Tsinghua University, if you fail the official level 4, you cannot get. You can graduate.
Yeah, not get a diploma.
Not get the diploma.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I barely I passed the level 4.
Yeah.
But I failed levels. We tried the level 6. Yeah.
Yeah, I not even have a chance to try level 6. I tried level 4 a couple of times.
I joked because last episode was Brenda. Brenda is pretty. She's really
she's good at it.
Yeah, she's English, French is
both
of them very good. So she was. I guess English literature or whatever. English was her major in university. So she got the professional grade 8.
Oh.
So she was already very good at English. The English was her major in the university. So she was professional grade 8. And then she got second foreign language was Germany.
Germany?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
German was her second. German was her second foreign language. And then she came here 9 years ago. She started learning French. Right now, her French is even better than her English. So pretty fluent.
Oh,
yeah, she's crazy on language. Yeah.
She's really smart.
Yeah. She's. For me, I only get level better than your English. I passed level 4. You did not pass even the level 4.
Yeah.
But that was basic. Even like all the written language, written English. So the talking is pretty bad for most people.
Why I feel in level 4 because they always examine your reading. Reading and listening is my listening is good. My listening because I love movies, right? And my writing and reading is not good enough. So I feel the CET4. But before I do immigration, we need to go to the how to call it IELTS.
Okay.
IELTS.
Okay. ESL. Yes.
Yeah, that one. I have good score on that one.
What is the Yas and the TOEFL? What is the difference between them?
TOEFL. What's the difference?
Yas. How many? What is the full score for Yas?
7 or 6.
So what points you get?
No. Full point is 8 or 9. I got 6 and 7. Different.
So that's good. That means good.
Yeah, it's good enough for the immigrant.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't prepare anything. I just go there.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not bad. It's more reading comprehension.
Yes, reading and writing, but the context. I think the text is even easier than the CET4.
Okay.
And they also focus on the practical skills in oral or in listening. And I think CET4 is more academic. I don't like that. Yeah. Okay. I want language to be useful. Okay. So I'm good at the IELTS.
Okay. Yeah. I guess for Chinese students, everything is about English, right? We spend way too much time, a lot of time on learning English.
Yeah. That's horrible.
It's crazy.
I don't spend too much time on learning. Even in my bachelor university, I attend a competition. My grade, my scores in the university is also bad. Because I attend too much competitions. Okay. We got another first award in national level in the university. I'm a competition guy.
So I did not spend time learning English in university time because I did not like learning English in university. But then I realized English was very important when I was working in the first company. They sent me to UK. So I was really shocked. Like nobody could understand me. I could not understand them.
Yeah.
So that time 2003 or 2004, I really started learning English by myself. I spend a lot of time after that. So everywhere I go, I listen to. In UK, I listen to the BBC radio.
Yeah.
I read a lot of English books and to spend a lot of time.
Yeah.
That's how I jokingly I said like even the last episode with Brenda in English, I asked like on my social media post, I'm asking like, is my English good already or something with comparing to the professional grade 8, like Brenda professional grade 8. So it's not too bad. So I spent a lot of time. My English like I improved like every year I saw myself like improving. Like, I spent a lot of time.
I read your story actually. Yeah, I really like the way you're learning English. Just practice with the local people and
a lot of people, and then read books and watch American stuff.
Yeah,
I watch
even writing. You're trying writing articles.
A lot of English blogs.
My writing is so bad, so I'm trying to do that also. Yeah, maybe in the technical first because my company asked us to write something, and but for the language learning, I think is just get involved. No matter because I during my work in Beijing, I ride bicycles. One single way is 40 minutes or 30 minutes, something like that. I keep listening to the BBC and or the radio in English or something like that.
That's short wave also, right? That time that's short
wave. Yeah.
You can. I never tried that. Even the time I was in China, they said like you can. The radio, shortwave radio, you can listen to English programs. Is that real?
No, it's from the Chinese international radio station.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not from.
Okay, not from the. Okay, I thought it was from real.
Yeah, the BBC thing is recorded.
Okay.
MP3.
MP3. Yeah, that time MP3 was.
So my listening is pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, the problem is pressure and oral things. Yeah. So if you spend 1 hour round trip to space, you spend 1 hour totally in listening practice. It's a lot, right? Yeah, just efficiently.
But you were riding. What year you were there riding bicycle? 2017, 18. That time was the quality good. They said like if the air quality was not good.
It's bad.
But they improved the Beijing air quality. They said they improved a lot today than before.
Yeah. Right now it's better. It's getting better.
It's
before it's
Which year? Around what year was the worst? 2008, 9 before the Olympic, right?
Before the Olympic
was really bad.
Yeah, it's bad. Yeah, it's smoke every winter.
Okay. Yeah. But when was very good? When it became very good? I guess a lot of people they say it's pretty good already.
Just around the year that I left, around 2012 to 2016, I think. Or 2017. Yeah, smoke happens still.
Yeah. But when was last time you been in Beijing?
2018.
2018. That time you felt was.
That time is the summertime. I don't feel too much different. But the worst time period is before the winter.
Yeah, before the winter.
Yeah, because some the farmer people around Beijing in the Hebei province
they burn.
They
burn the crops.
And wood and everything. The smoke fly to Beijing. So
that's interesting. Because I spent 4 years in Kenyon University. We did like 2001, 2020, 1999. It's sometime the fall.
Yeah.
The Shachen ball. You really there's sand in the air.
Yeah. I live in west north part of China, so I saw that a lot.
Yes, but Beijing, when that was stopped, there's no such thing in Beijing.
Right now, not even stopped. The sandstorms not stopped.
Not even this days?
This spring, just a couple of days ago, Beijing still have the.
Really? Sandstorm? They call sandstorm?
Sandstorm, yeah.
I thought that disappeared completely.
No,
they said they built
it's lighter. It's lighter, not really too heavy. But you can smell the dust. You can smell the earth, and the earth. If raining at that day, you can feel the little mud come from the air.
Even today.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
happens sometimes.
I thought it was disappeared because like they built the the forest like the around the north to the Beijing, so they block the sun.
Somehow block is getting better, but still have maybe once a spring. Or,
in Tianjin, I saw that for 4 years. So some days like, oh really?
Yeah, Tianjin is more eastern than Beijing, right? Because the sun always comes from west.
Okay. Yeah.
If you feel that in Tianjin, it's worse in Beijing. So. Really.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But in Ningxia, it's even worse. When I remember even at my very young age, I feel the sky totally dark in the daytime.
So even today, there's sandstorm in Ningxia. Even
today. Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, because the other thing is super big.
Yeah. But the people, they said the personality or character of Ningxia is pretty tough, right? It's a Western.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Like if we fight, it's an argument and then you kind of kill each other, fight. It's
not
tough.
really. You still have friendly people.
It's tough, people living in the Western China is tough. Generally speaking, tougher, right?
It's actually feels tough, but not actually tough. Because the accent is really tough. Yeah. When they speak, they're really tough. But if you do the interaction with them, you feel really warm-hearted. Yeah, really.
So even like you said before, your parents they grew up in Beijing, but they never live in Beijing up when they grew up, right? They were all the time in Ningxia.
My parents?
Yeah.
They go to Ningxia after they become adult. So at their young age,
but they did not move back to Beijing.
Not move back.
But a lot of people, like that time, a lot of people they moved back to the original city.
Yes.
They chose not to.
They chose not. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's interesting. But they're gonna have a lot of opportunities in the big cities, though. A lot of people.
Yeah. Because there are colleagues, some who moved to Beijing. They don't feel their product, the quality, life quality good as in Ningxia.
Okay.
Is the apartment is smaller and you don't have your rent, you don't have the apartment before you left from Beijing. What's the meaning of?
So right now your parents still living in Yunchuan?
Yes.
They're still there?
Yes. Okay. They have the good quality on the food and good quality on the air and less people and good resource on hospital. What else you want?
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Even me, I want to go to Ningxia rather than Beijing.
Okay. But what is the house market is still, that's supposed to not so expensive in Yunchuan, right?
Not expensive. Not really.
It's like average, like the average of the downtown area is like 10,000 or I guess more. It's a capital, must be more than
10,000 on what?
10,000 every square meter.
Square meters and in a downtown.
Yeah.
In Yunchuan.
Yeah. Supposed to be.
I don't know number.
Because I'm from a countryside, a village. Even our county, Xian. Before I guess 2019, I went back 2019 February, way before the pandemic, the same year. That is beginning of 2019. That time already the Xian is a Jiangsu, northern of Jiangsu, so it's not a advanced places. No. So it's like even like the most expensive condo already reaching 10,000 RMB.
10,000.
Yeah. But at that time, like Shanghai would be 100,000 already.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that level of county level already 10,000.
Yeah, Yunchuan is not that cheap.
Yeah. I guess because it's the capital.
Yeah,
right?
capital
city. I guess around the highest probably 30,000 or 40,000. But
yeah. I don't have updated number on that, but it's cheaper than Xi'an, and it's higher than the city around Yunchuan. So there's a
makes sense. Yeah.
Because
Xi'an is still I guess almost best in the West, right?
Yeah, best in the West. Yes. Yunchuan is another because Yunchuan from Yunchuan to Xi'an there's 100 miles, 100 kilometers.
Really?
Away. Yeah.
That's close.
Hundreds.
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 Okay.
Hundreds.
Maybe 500.
500. Yeah, I don't have a number, but at least 500.
Okay.
Kilometers from Xi'an. It's a bit far, but around the Yinchuan, there is no other big cities.
Okay.
So every people around the Yinchuan will come to Yinchuan. So Yinchuan become an immigrated city.
Yeah. Interesting.
During the first Spring Festival, no one in the downtown.
Okay. Yeah, Yinchuan. But overall in China, people talk about cities in China. They always forget Yinchuan. I guess a lot of a lot of people they don't even talk about Yinchuan anymore.
Even Ningxia.
Yeah.
Well, but it's a good city, beautiful city. Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah. It's beside the mountains, and we can when we were young, we go to the mountains for climbing and even do the barbecue. Because my parents also like play outside. Yeah.
But it's like you part of the Beijing because you work in Beijing. Like you studied in Beijing. You part of the Beijing like the community here.
Yeah.
But are you part of the Ningxia community?
I never found.
Yeah, exactly. Not so many people from.
Yeah, not so many.
Maybe 10. I guess 10, 20.
I never met any people come from west part.
Really? I have a lot of people from Xi'an though. A lot of people from Xi'an.
Xi'an I met. Xi'an is a west south part, and the west north part I never met anywhere. Ningxia, Xi'an, Qinghai. I never met someone from Qinghai.
Ningxia, Gansu
is a south part of Ningxia. Ningxia is connected to the Mongolia.
Okay.
Yeah, northern part of Ningxia.
So there's several provinces: Ningxia, Gansu, Guizhou.
Guizhou is south, very south.
Yeah. So because I mentioned those is like a remote like provinces, a little bit relatively poor, right? Those poor regions, right?
Yeah.
Poor provinces.
Yeah. Also Qinghai.
Qinghai.
Also poor.
Oh yeah, Qinghai, Ningxia, Xinjiang, Xizang, and Gansu, Guizhou.
But in capital, never feel poor.
Okay. Capital always good city.
Yeah.
Always good.
Always good. Even have Starbucks or KFC and everything.
Okay. Do they have Apple Store?
Apple Store, I
Apple
don't
Store.
think so.
Okay.
I don't think they have authorized Apple Store. I don't know.
Okay. That's cool. So you don't see a lot of, not even one from your city or the Yinchuan or the Gansu, the Ningxia province? Not even one?
No, I never met.
Probably they can, next time if I find some customers from that region, I chat to talk to a lot of customers. I probably believe recently I kind of somebody from Ningxia. Because I always ask, where are you from, which province?
Okay.
Sometimes I chat with the customers.
Yeah. It's right now is a good place for the tourism, and they build.
Ningxia, do you have Maoniu?
Maoniu?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, the Gansu has. Qinghai has a lot of Maoniu. Okay.
Camels, always camels.
Okay.
Look.
Maoniu is special, right? It's more rare than camel. I don't know what is the English word for the Maoniu.
Bison.
No, bison is like for Yellowstone for the American.
Is that? Yes.
Yeah.
But bison, the animal.
Bison is I know, but it's very small head, relatively small. The Maoniu is so different. Bison is
different?
No, very different.
I don't know.
Bison is the bison is very very typical for Yellowstone, American.
Yeah. But still a kind of how?
Yeah, it's different, very different. They are very strong neck. Relatively small head, and like it's a Yellowstone thing, and you have safari have a lot of them.
Okay.
But the Maoniu is so different. Maoniu is special.
Maybe Maoniu special only exists in China.
Yeah. I guess it's unique to China. To Qinghai.
Yeah.
That high level.
Yeah.
High
altitude.
Yeah.
So like that.
Great. Okay, then we probably can finish here.
Good.
So we keep in touch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Great. Thank you for coming.
Yeah. It's my pleasure.